The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number.
You're listening to UCW Radio. In your face.
Welcome to another segment of UCW Radio, and this is your host, Lou, a.k.a. Falcon Coparis. And I want to thank all of our listeners for the continued support just by listening to the show. We're having great guests on here, and we're glad to have you listening. Now, today on the show, we're going to have a very special guest that's coming to us all the way from Sin City, Las Vegas. She's a reality TV show star, but at the end of the day, she is a mom of a beautiful little boy, and that is what's important. She was featured on 2 popular reality shows, and she's looking to do another if the situation was right. Now, before we bring her on the line, I have to give you some information. Listeners can actually call in when the show is live, so get a pen and write this down. The call-in number is 323-215-1446. That's 323-215-1446. And even when the show is over, you can actually leave a message for any of our guests. And if it is interesting enough, trust me, it'll be played on the show for all to hear. And also, if you're on Twitter, then shoot me out some questions or comments while we are live. That's what I have it for, and we'll read them off. You'll know who the guest is going to be on the show just by going to the site, ucwmagazine.com. Shoot some questions out for our guests as well, some comments, and we'll try to pose those question or comments to them. My Twitter name is Louis Velazquez. That's LOUISVELAZQUEZ. Follow me and ask away. Now, without further ado, let's patch in reality TV show star of such reality shows as Bret Michaels' Rock of Love Bus and of Ricky Lake's Charm School. Here is the lovely Ashley. Ashley, welcome to UCW Radio. I want to thank you in advance for taking time while you're in Vegas to speak with us today. It's great to have you on UCW.
Thank you so much. It's great to be on here.
Oh, excellent. Ashley, I want to get into some stuff with you. You're a reality show star. You were a contestant on the Bret Michaels Rock of Love. What was it, 3 that you were on?
It was the Rock of Love bus. It was basically we were on a tour bus.
Right.
Going all over the country.
Okay, but then you were also on the Charm School. That was number 3, right?
Yes, that was Charm School with Ricky Lake, yeah.
Okay, that was a Ricky Lake. You see, you've done that, but I'm sure there's a lot more to you that people that watch these shows or they're reading in the reality TV show rags that they don't know. So I like to get...
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff because people see you on TV, they read stuff, and basically they start passing their own judgment, which to me is amazing because they don't know.
Of course they do, yeah. But you put yourself out there for it, so you gotta take it.
Well, at least you realize that. A lot of people don't. They don't realize it. They say, "Well, I want to be out in the public," and then they cry about it later when they start getting they start getting a lot of nonsense for it.
Well, to be honest, I don't read the blogs, and I don't read because you know what? You could sit there all day long and listen to people bash you and find every little thing wrong with you that they say, or you can just be yourself and not deal with any of it. And so I just I appreciate all my fans, and I don't pay attention to haters at all.
Okay, good. I want to get into some personal stuff if you don't mind. Not too personal, just some basic stuff. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from a small town in Minnesota called Stillwater. Really, really small.
Okay, and did you come from a big family even though you were in a small area?
No, just basically just my mom and my sister. I don't have a huge family. Now it's just, I have a son, a 2-year-old son, so I have a very small family.
Okay, and do you see that little environment that you're in? Did you feel like a need to escape that when you got older?
You know what? It wasn't really you mean moving out of Minnesota?
Yeah, well, maybe escape is the wrong word, but you needed to expand or grow you as a person.
I moved to Las Vegas. I moved to Nevada when I was like 12, and then I went to high school in Reno, and then I moved to Las Vegas when I was 16. So I really wasn't in Minnesota too long.
Okay, see that's stuff I didn't know. That is interesting. That's why you're over there in Vegas.
Yeah, I've been here since I was 16, and I'm 23 now. So Vegas is my home.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool town to be in if you had to be anywhere, either that or LA.
I love it.
Or New York. New York's a good place too.
I like New York too.
Yeah. Let me ask you, Ashley, what led you to become a contestant on the Rock of Love bus?
Funny, I didn't try out for it. I didn't audition. I was actually at a nightclub here in Las Vegas, and just hanging out with a bunch of friends and the casting director, who just happened to be at the same club, and she came up to me and was like, "You have to be on the show," and I thought it was a joke, and, I gave her my phone number, and 4 days later they called me and they said, "Hey, can you come down to Kentucky and start filming?" So basically,
oh, so that's interesting.
Pretty quick, and it was pretty. I never in my life would have ever imagined going on a TV show.
Well, that's interesting because you didn't pursue this. They came to you.
No, not at all.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm glad, thank God, because it's done so many great things for my life. But no, I would have never in my life thought. I didn't even watch the other Rock of Loves at all. So.
You see, a lot of people have they have that misconception that, you see it on TV, all of a sudden everybody's clamoring to try to get on the show to be.
Yeah, I didn't audition. You'll never see an audition tape of me because I didn't do one.
See, that's what the listeners need to know, that you didn't run after this. This came to you.
I didn't. They took my picture in the nightclub and sent the picture to the who's ever in charge of whatever. They liked my look. They didn't know my personality, but they liked my look. So I don't think they knew what they were getting themselves into, but
that's okay.
It's a good thing they did.
Well, look, you made your mark, and people know you for it. And that's a good thing. But after that Rock of Love bus, you went on the Charm School 3, and I'm sure that it's the same situation that. You didn't approach them, they approached you on this, right?
On Charm School 3, I turned down Charm School. They called me, and I turned it down. I had the contract sitting at my house for a month, and I wasn't going to do it because I had just gotten done filming Rock of Love, because they film these shows back-to-back is what people don't understand. So I had been home for less than a month before I got the contract for Charm School. Right. And I just didn't want to leave. I have a baby, I didn't want to leave again that soon, but they just, I'm really, I'm good friends with a lot of the people, that wanted me to be on the show, and I was just like, well, you know what, I ended up just thinking it was probably a good idea, which I'm glad I did it, but I don't know, I'm always hesitant to do, another show, because it's I don't like leaving for that long. We're gone for a month and a half.
Yeah, that's a long time to be away from your boy.
It's a really long time, but I just kind of look at it as I make more money in the long run for, to be able to support him, and I don't really have to work anymore. I just do appearances, so it's great.
See, and that's stuff we're going to get on. We're going to get into later on during this show. But I just want to touch on some other stuff with the reality part of it, because that's one part of your life. That's not everything. But I know you're asked this all the time. I'm just curious on what your experience was on Charm School, and was it different than your experience on the Rock of Love bus?
Absolutely. Charm School was a miserable time for me. Sarah was my good friend. She left right away. I didn't really have anybody in the house, besides Britannia. Everybody was fighting all the time. It was just all this tension. It was horrible. Rock of Love was great. I had so much fun on Rock of Love, but Charm School, really, it wasn't my thing. If I could take back doing that show, I probably would, because I did not have a good time on that show.
So it was true stress. It wasn't something that was just...
Yeah, very stressful. Yeah. The only highlight is that they brought my baby on the end. But, it's like, just wasn't really my thing. I don't really feel like there's anything I have to change. I think people like me the way I am, and if they don't, then it's too bad.
Yeah, well, you know what Marilyn Monroe said, that if you can't accept me or at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. So if they can't accept you how you are, so then they're not really worth having around, are they?
Right. No, I agree.
Now, in the in the show, you made some friends. Are you still friendly with any of those other contestants?
I'm friends with Sarah, and I'm friends with Britannia. That's it. I'm not friends with anybody else. I mean, I think I made it pretty clear on those shows that, you know, I'm not going to be fake, and there was just so many girls on there that I couldn't tolerate. So those are my two friends from the show. Oh, Gia also. She wasn't on the show very long. She was the first episode of both shows, but those three girls, they're my friends. That's it.
So that's 3 out of what, the 19 that was beyond you, right?
Well, off both shows, so actually, I don't even know.
Well, I know you answered this pretty much, that you really don't see yourself doing any more reality-type shows. But are you looking to get involved in some other, real film projects or TV projects? Do you see yourself doing
No, I want to do another reality show.
Oh, do you?
I would love to if it were the right fit for me.
Okay.
But you know, I was just saying that I didn't enjoy Charm School. But yeah, I would love to do another reality show. I don't think I'm done on TV yet.
No, I don't think so either. That's why I brought up that question. So you are open for another reality show as long as
I would love to do another reality show. That would be great. And I just hope that, I hope it happens, because I really don't think I'm done saying things to America yet.
Well, I think that personality comes into play, and from what I'm gathering, you have a hell of a personality. So that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that brings people in to watch you. As I said, people see what they see on TV. They don't know the real you. And given the right situation, the real you would come out, and people would say, "Wow, she's a great person." So
yeah, well, hopefully, I hope people think that about me. But once again, if they don't, then I am not here to make people believe me, or it's like, if you like me, you like me. If not, whatever.
Then the next person, that's it. But what about film and TV beyond reality? Are you open to doing things like that?
I'm open for anything. I love new experiences. I love meeting new people. I love being on TV. It's like, I just love it. Like, it's something that has just become like a very big part of my life now. So I'm open to anything.
Right, that's awesome. See, everyone that's listening there, if you have producers or anything listening, they know that you're open. You're an open-minded person.
I'm open for anything.
There you go. Now, I'm going to touch on this, and I wasn't going to, but it's a part of your life. You were involved in the, the gentleman club scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be nice about it.
You don't have to be nice about it to me, Em.
Okay.
I don't really.
Well, is that something that you've done that for a little bit? Is that something you're still doing, or?
Yeah, I am. I'm still dancing. I don't know if I can say the club on here, but yeah, I dance in Las Vegas. I obviously want someday to have a career or have something else going on for myself. But right now, I make a lot of money doing that, and I only have to dance like 3 times a week now. And I make better money now because people recognize me from the show, so it's great.
Oh, because you got some celebrity status from the show, and of course that brings the more money for the appearances, and that's fantastic for you. And that's fantastic for you and your son. Now, Ashley, tell us about your appearances. Do you have any upcoming appearances in the near future?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow to Fort Myers, Florida, and I'm hosting at a nightclub there, and I'm also doing like a mall signing there, and I don't know the exact dates of all my appearances, but yeah, I have a bunch of stuff coming up. I have some stuff in Philadelphia, where else? DC, I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place. Like, my calendar's on my MySpace for anybody who wants to see where I'm going to be at, because it says exactly where I'm going to be, what time, when, the name of the club, everything.
Okay,
that was my URL on MySpace is Princess Smasher.
Princess Smasher?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone, that's myspace.com/Princess Smasher. Now.
Yes, and you can find out all the dates and everywhere I'm going to be.
Okay, good. And they can see pictures and video and everything else.
Oh yeah, everything. They can come party with me too. Like figure out where I'm going to be, and it says what days I'm dancing too. If anybody's in Vegas and wants to know.
Okay, and then it says where you're dancing on there, right?
It says it says where I'm. Well, I always dance at the same club, but it says what days I'm dancing. So.
Okay, yeah, because I would think it. I mean, you didn't want to mention it before, but they can go on your MySpace and they can get that information.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Now, I'm all about the kids. You know, anyone that knows me, I'm all about the kids. I love kids. I do a lot of stuff for them. And I know you mentioned your son. You have a son. And if I didn't ask you about him, then I would kick myself because.
Yeah, well, he's like my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That your kid, when you have a kid, especially as a mother, that becomes your life. That's why, you know, as I said, you know, people, you know, they know you from the show, but as a mother, you know, obviously, you know, you're not what you appear on TV. So, you know,
No, you know, I think I get a bad rap because I think a lot of people think like, you know, oh, she must be a horrible mother just because the way I am on TV. But the thing is my son wasn't with me on TV. And if you ever see me as my son, all you will ever see is good things, me being a mom. You know, that's one thing I take pride in, that, you know, obviously it doesn't come out on Rock of Love, but, you know, my son's not there with me.
Right,
but I do everything for him, and he is the love of my life. And if somebody said, your choice is your son, or, you know, TV, obviously, I would never be on TV again.
Yeah, of course. You'd be there with your son, and you'd raise him, and you'd be a great mother. I'm sure of it.
And, you know, he's with me every single day. I'm not like, you know, one of those people that, you know, has a kid and pushes him off on everybody else. He's with me every day, unless I'm doing an appearance. Then he's with his grandparents. But he lives with me. He's mine. You know, I would never not want a day to go by without him.
Yeah, but isn't it amazing how when you have a child, it changes your life totally?
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, I had him when I was 19, so you know, I'm used to it now. I mean, obviously it's a struggle, but no, it makes your life amazing.
So he's 4 now, then, right?
Well, no. Well, I got pregnant when I was 19. I had him when I was 20. So he'll be 3 in September.
Okay, so then you didn't reach the kindergarten years yet or anything, but you're gonna have.
Not yet, no. And you know what? I want to put him in preschool, but I'm waiting till he's ready.
Yeah, you're gonna love it when you're doing all that, because you'll go to school, read to the class, you'll do everything. You'll have more fun than he, I'm sure.
I already have more fun playing with his toys than he does. So.
Now, Ashley, I'm gonna right now. Oh, you know, I want to ask you something before we get into the next question, and I promised myself I was gonna ask this. You have pretty much a sleeve of tattoos on your arm. Now, do those tattoos on your arm do they symbolize anything? Because you know, anyone
no,
no, they don't.
No, I'm not one of those. I'm not into like having meaning behind any of them. I mean, I have my son's name. Obviously, I have my son's name tattooed on my chest. It's over my heart. Everybody's like, it's on your boob. No, it's not. And I have my best friend's lips on my neck. But those are the only ones that mean anything. The rest of them are just, you know, I just think they're fun.
But what do you have on your arm? I saw, I forget what it was, because I'm not looking
I have a lot. I have so many. I couldn't even name them. I mean, now I have even more than when I was on TV. I have my entire arm done, so.
Oh, so you went from having half a sleeve to having a full sleeve?
Yeah, now I have my whole arm.
Oh, check you out, adventurous.
I know. I always wanted to do the whole thing, but I just never had time. So lately, I've just been going in and getting them done.
Yeah, time and money, because it's not free. Well, sometimes it's free. It depends on who you know.
Oh, right? I know. No, I have a really good artist. He's great, so.
That's cool. Ashley, now is the time that I give you the floor to talk about anything that you want to talk about. And I do mean anything. Anything you want to plug, anything you want to say, you know, the floor is yours at this point.
I really just, I want to plug my MySpace. I can't stress enough because it's basically all my events are on there, all my pictures, all the little contests. I'm doing a contest right now where people send in like fan art, like designs of me that they edit and make them look really awesome. Anyhow, and I pick like who's ever. I think there's a bunch of them that I pick, and then I send out T-shirts too that I sign. So we're doing that right now. Basically, I just want to plug my MySpace. It's Princess Smasher. VH1's Ashley is what my name is on there. So.
Okay, and what do you have an official website, or is that something that's in the works?
That is my website, because I do everything off of there. Basically, I don't have like a website outside of that, but you guys all have to check it out. I just had it redone. It's awesome. I just did a photo shoot, and all the new pictures are on there. All the pictures from all my club appearances. Great. So I have everything on there. So everybody needs to go check it out.
All right. So on your MySpace page, you are actually updating everything yourself. You're doing your own stuff. You're communicating with people, so on and so forth.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I communicate with all my. Well, I mean, as much as I can. If I have ever forgotten to write somebody back, I'm sorry, but I get so many messages every day, and I try to keep up with it as much as I can. So, but everything on there is always updated all the time where I'm going to be, so that people can, if they're in the area, come see me.
Well, that's excellent. I think that, I guess it's good that you're dealing with MySpace that way, because you keep in touch with the people that are following you.
MySpace is great, and it's just really a really good way to keep in touch with people all over the country,
And what about Twitter? Do you tweet?
No, I do not. That's another thing.
God.
I do not have a Twitter.
Sin. That's a sin.
No, I don't have a Twitter and I don't have a Facebook. And people have made fake Twitters and Facebooks pretending they're me. So if anybody ever sees Twitter or Facebook of Ashley from Rock of Love, it's not me. I only have a MySpace.
Well, I'll give you some advice, just because you have impersonators out there, that you may want to go and set up your Twitter and then get it verified so nobody can say that they're you. Because
people can still do it though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but then if it's verified, there's something on there that gives you verification. So, and it protects.
Yeah, I don't even want a Twitter though. I don't want people to constantly know. I'm brushing my teeth right now. Like, I'm walking through the mall. Like, I'm not like that into having people like know all the things I'm doing.
Yeah, you're not addicted to voicing every moment of your life.
No, I mean, usually I am potty training and picking gummy worms up off of the floor. So it's not really that exciting. I don't think people really care,
Well, so you're not going to become like John Mayer and tweet everything that you do in your life.
Oh God, I don't even know. I don't even know how to use that, and text messaging is a task for me. So we're not gonna Twitter.
No Twitter for you. Okay.
No Twitter for me.
So you have your MySpace. That's your main thing. People can go there. They can see what's going on with you. Look at your events. They can go.
Yeah.
Is there like a mailing list they can sign up for? Do they just go on there on MySpace and just set themselves up and then,
Yes, everything is on there.
Okay, and they can they request autographed pictures on there as well, or how does that work?
They can. They can, and I try to work out anything I can for my fans. So. I'm doing the T-shirt thing right now. I'm probably going to do something pretty soon with, some skateboards. So, we'll see.
Well, I think that you have a bright future ahead of yourself. I think that, as I said, there's more to you, and we don't even have all the time during this session to get into everything, but I would want to, down the road, revisit you and get an update with what's going on.
Thank you for taking the time to get to know me a little bit.
Oh, well, I think, look, you're a person, you're real. I know what it is to be on the other end of the phone and getting interviewed and being blindsided with questions and the whole 9 yards, and it kind of sucks because you don't know what's coming out at you, and people don't take the time to find out who you really are, and that's what I wanted to do today, is find out who you really are. And
hey, I have nothing to hide. So
what I'm saying, you're not a bad person. You're like
everyone
else.
You.
You're like everyone else out there. You have a child. You're raising a child. You're doing your thing. And I really want to thank you for taking time to have this interview tonight. And I know you're taking time out of spending time with your son. And I know that that's happening. So I apologize for that. But I also appreciate you taking the time for this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, too. So.
Okay, Ashley. Thank you.
It was good talking to you.
It was good talking to you, too, and we will revisit with you down the road, and hopefully
Absolutely.
you have another reality show. Hopefully you're doing
I hope
commercials.
so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers, and we also are gonna have information on the UCW Magazine website with your pictures, the interview information, the whole 9 yards, just to get stuff out there, and hopefully, people will take the time to know the real you, and your fan base will grow. We'll see you on TV again, and maybe we'll see you in a movie.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Ashley. You have yourself a good evening, okay?
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
What is your major malfunction?
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.